We're the Larks. That's who we are. We're safe. We're goofy, silly, fun.
We have 3 beautiful children, Shamar Lark, Anaya Lark, and Savannah Lark, and those are our hearts.
How long have you all been married?
2 years.
2 years. What were some bad points in your marriage?
You want to start?
Bad. I want to say it all started off all bad. We wasn't in the will of God when we got married. We didn't pray. We just jumped into it, and we had a lot of odds that was against the odds, and everything wasn't pleasing to God. But wow, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You didn't mess up. Edit, man. You're good.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
It was like I say, we wasn't in the will of God when we started. We just jumped into it, and the reason why we jumped into it because I never asked God was she my wife. I never consulted him with me getting married with her, and I didn't want to displease God by sinning against him by sleeping with my wife that wasn't my wife at the time. So that hurt us, and it was all bad from now. Yeah.
Me personally, I think the way we got married was all intentional. But see, I realized though that we have our different paths, different ways, different perspectives. And it took me a minute to realize that that's what happens in marriage. You get 2 people from 2 totally different places, backgrounds, think 2 totally different ways, have 2 totally different perspectives, yet come together and they are amazing for God. So I think that it was intentional how God married us. It may not have happened the way that it happened, but it's a testimony. It's something that we could tell, something bad that we went through, some bad decisions that we made, but yet we're able to stand here now and tell somebody, hey, pray and seek God concerning your mate, wait patiently on the Lord and things like that. So I get where he's coming from. I don't deny that we did kind of go into it the wrong way, but I still believe God was in it, and it was the will of God. It was just something for us to go through so that we can share it with others.
A wedding ring, like I say, we all jumped off real bad, and man, she never had a ring, and wasn't planning on giving her one because I felt like she wasn't my mate, so and then God put on my heart how sweet she is, and the victory is I have to love her like Christ loved the church, and I wasn't doing it, and then after God hearing his voice and knowing, because I was ready to go, and he wouldn't let me leave, so I said, well, Lord, you got me here for a reason, and I asked him to check me. Mm-hmm. I didn't want him to check her, and I just wanted him to check me, and in the midst of him checking me, I could just visualize her face, and I needed something to secure that she was meant for me. And after hearing the Lord's voice, I had went to the store with my mom, and I said, Mom, I want to give my wife a ring. And she was like, well, get your wife a ring. And they had a downgrade. I said, she's much more than that. And I got the most expensive ring they had in there, and I paid for it. And she worked more than that as well. But that's all I had, so.
How did that make you feel?
Oh my God, this is the first time I heard this.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that he went through this. So hearing it right now at this moment just like really blew my mind, and I'm kind of like.
Before you say how you felt, how did you give her the ring?
It was real funny. I could get romantic, but I wasn't romantic at this time. It was our anniversary, so I had bought myself a ring, and
First.
so I wanted her to get a little attitude, you know, like I
It
got
worked.
a ring. So
It worked.
It was all in the plan, and my daughter, Savannah, she say, Daddy, and she, you know, kids, so she trying to spoil it. So I said, we got a code, and the code is go get the bowl. So I had the ring in the cabinet where the bowl was at, you know, trying to hide it from my wife. And she thought she didn't have anything, and I said, Fat, Savannah, go get the bowl. And she brought the present, and she thought it was some earrings because it was small, and I blessed her with the ring.
Yeah, he got me. Because first of all, he said go get the bowl. My husband think he a comedian. So when he said go get the bowl, I'm thinking he about to bring me some snacks. Because we call each other, you know, fat and stuff like that. Always, my nickname is Fat Snacks. Let's just be real. So with all of that being said, I thought he was about to bring me some snacks or something. And he ended up, it was my ring. And oh my God, I couldn't cry because I was so excited. I was screaming, I was laughing, I kept hugging him, kiss my baby. Like, I was just so excited because for one, I got my rings finally. For two, like I told him, I said that meant something naturally and spiritually, because when he got the rings, I felt secure. I felt secure that he was in this thing this time around. And naturally so, heck, we didn't have rings when we got married, and now I finally got rings. Like, amen. And let me say that it was exactly what I wanted.
I want to thank the Collins family. They've been a big inspiration in the Larks family. They are great people. They honest. They're spirit led, and I thank God for them. They're real.
My thank you goes way back and so far deep. Anytime you got a couple that will come to your house, lives in Crown Point, and we live in Portage, and you and your husband at odds, and he ready to bounce, and they leave out of the comfort of their home at 1 o'clock in the morning. They have 5 children at home, and they come so that they can minister to us. That is beyond. I love the Collins. I've loved them so deep before me and my husband. Like, they say they knew about my husband before they even knew him. And that's the truth, because they've been there like every step of the way. 1 o'clock in the morning, and was there to like 3 o'clock in the morning. John went upstairs with Martez, Sylvester, I call him Martez, and Nigel was in the car with me, and I'm talking about ministry, praying. They're not biased. That's what I love about them. They don't take sides. If you wrong, you wrong. This is what you need to do to fix it. If you right, you right. You know, praise God. We're going to glorify God in the midst of everything. Everything is all Jesus centered with them. And I thank God for them, because just even seeing them together is amazing. Their relationship is amazing. Their testimony is amazing. And so the seeds that they planted into the Lark family, we'll never forget it.
Be yourself, man.
Oh, that was good.